So today on the how-to, it's going to be a pretty simple one. It's how to change your mower blades and a belt. I've had this mower quite a while now. Moved here in 2018. Had it for about 5 years and I haven't done any of that. Granted, I've had another mower in addition. Added bagger to this one. But I'm going to go and show you guys how to replace the mower blades and the belt and general upkeep of your equipment. So on this unit in particular, so this is ordered offline, but what I learned online, and they have a Craftsman, on the serial number. You see the serial number? The first two are the month, the second two are the day. So this one was done in January 25th, 2008 is when this thing was made, or produced, or whatever they call it. Anyways, I didn't know that before looking on YouTube and ultimately ordering the parts that I needed, because I have a couple blades and the belt is good, but ultimately needs replaced. And I've done a couple of things because it had a vacuum seal problem before. So I had to screw a tiny pinhole in the cap of the gas tank to make it run effectively. But it runs great. Replaced fuel filter, replaced the oil filter in the past. This thing is made in 2008 and here we are in 2023. So I'd say Craftsman's got a pretty good unit along with the Briggs & Stratton motor. Original deck. Probably I will buy a new deck for it in the future, but Craftsman again has been an awesome unit. So if I buy another one, well, I do have a partial input on a John Deere, but I still recommend for a lawnmower Craftsman. Great product. So here we are today. I'm going to show you how to change the blades and everything, so we'll get to it. First thing you want to do, if you have a bagger, go ahead and disconnect it. It's pretty easy, just undo the clips and then you pull it off. After that's disconnected, go ahead and lower it all the way down so it's on the ground. And then we're going to remove that clip. There is a clip right up there you got to remove. Then you come around, we're going to remove that one. We're going to remove one under here. And then on the back side, if you see that cable, we'll slide it out and we'll remove that at that time, and I'll show you. But you also need to remove that clip there. Okay, as you can see, I got it out, pulled it out. You always pull it out the right side of the mower, so it comes out easier that way. And as you can see, these blades, so I took them apart early spring, grinded them down so they would cut better. This one's okay. I'm still gonna take it off, use it as spare, but this one, see that split in the middle? Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. And then that side is in very bad shape. So got the new blades, and we're gonna go ahead and put them on. So to do so, you just get a block of wood and then a socket wrench. So I'll show you how I do that to get these blades off and to put the new ones on. Okay, so we have a 5/8 socket that fits on the end, tight. And then we have to stop the blade from spinning. So the easiest way to do that is to get a piece of board, and we're gonna put it up top. So I'm gonna spin this around. Oh, too far. All right, so we're spinning around. Put the board on top, like so. And then when you pull it tight, it stops. So I'm gonna cut the video, give it a torque, and then loosen the bolt right there. And then we'll put the new blade on. Okay, old one out. We're gonna put the new one in, but before so, I always put a little silicone in there, just because things turn, things move, things rust with moisture, right? Moisture, weather, just anything, moving parts, right? So spray it, get it nice gummed up, let it sit a second, and then we'll put the new one on. All right, so just as I put it on, tighten it, put the board the other way, and then, yeah, that's the old one. Probably squirt it a little more with the grease, and then we'll do the other one. All right, as you can see, replace that one. Made sure I greased it up pretty good, because, again, moving parts, you can't go wrong. So, proper socket, grease, or silicone, and the two blades. These are the old ones. I will probably throw them out, order another replacement kit, just because once that happens, just for safety, you don't want to keep grinding them down and redoing them. I'll show you in a later video how I grinded them down. I'll continue to grind them down as long as they're full and safe to use. Okay, we're on to replacing the belt. So again, I can't stress, when you replace a belt, know the pattern. Most manufacturers, if you scrape this off, they include a diagram of the belt. I'm just gonna say, use what's on there before you take it off. So that's the old one. That's the new one. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll resume recording to put it back together. So to get the belt off, I followed the pattern. These things pull out, so they're very easy to get the belt in. That one has an actual, this piece, you just pull back on, it's a spring load. As you can see, the spring's there. As you come over to here, this has a safety guide on it. And you're gonna have to take that off to get the belt on. So it's a T25 socket there, and on the back side there, so I'm gonna have to clean that before I put it in there, and then undo it to get it off, to get the belt back on, and then replace it for safety. A lot of people, there's the third one. So a lot of people will take this piece off and just leave it off. It's recommended you put it on so the belt doesn't fly out the side of the mower, but you do you. All right, I'll show you the replacement. So this one, because it was in good shape, I was able to get 2 of the bolts off, move it aside, and put it on. I'll be honest, if it wasn't in good shape, I would just cut the piece of plastic off, and yeah, I would go without the plastic. Anyways, as you can see, it's back together. I would hose it down, clean it off, and then slide it back under and put it back together. So I'll show you underneath those 2. Again, cotter pins, that cotter pin. Don't forget the cotter pin with the spring that goes to there and there for the adjustment. Obviously, that's the pulley that engages the belt when you turn the mower on. So we'll go ahead and slide it back under, put it back together, and then I'll show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, as you can see, everything's back together. So what we'll do, go around the tractor here, show you underneath. Everything's beautiful. New belt, new blades. Can't see them, but you can see the old ones. So what I'll do is I'll start it up, and I'll start the mower to show you it runs.